with us.
So yeah, we're going to have your code and your ticker on this network, and you can't stop it from being traded.
Right.
And so there's a derivative, and then if there's liquidity bonding the prices together, so if, let's say you have Chainlink on Ethereum, and then after launch, price bounces around a while, but I bet that over time that these prices will move similarly.
Right.
Right. I think that the Link ticker on Pulsechain is likely to move similarly to the Link ticker on Ethereum.
Right. Just because of the bridge, right? And
well, because they're bonded by the liquidity.
Right.
And then it's the same code with the same ticker. Now, do you want to pay $100 or $300 to trade it on Ethereum, or do you want to pay a penny to trade it over here? And we already know this answer because they're doing it on other networks as well.
Yeah.
People do trading on alternate networks, and then we're the one that you don't like. Your coins are already here. You don't even have to bridge over.
Right.
You've already got your free coins here. You can already access them by changing one setting in your MetaMask. It's awesome.
Dude, it sounds
well.
It sounds pretty awesome.
Well, that's the trick. That's the magic. Is you launch this whole network with all these new coins. How do you get those new coins to be valuable?
Right.
But by not letting anyone ever stop the trading, by having the same tickers, and by giving people a reason to back the value of the things they got free.
Right.
By rewarding them with a yield farming token. It's like a giant vampire attack, basically. It's a giant vampire.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Pulsechain, and here we are on Hex Token channel, Superman Crypto, and Pulsechain X. So 3 YouTube channels are streaming to at the moment, and over 10,500 subs, so it's pretty cool. Growing a lot on Pulsechain X, so big shout out to everybody over there, and Superman Crypto as well, so very, very cool. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button on the way. Now, I'm about an hour late because I had some chores running and I got caught in some rain and all sorts of stuff like that. It's a bit of a drama, but here I am an hour later. And we're going to try and do a bit of a run through the markets. We're going to be talking about Pulsechain's best dev is about to go beast mode. And of course, you guys know I have been a big proponent of Jacob's ecosystem, in particular PUSD Algo, which I think has the potential to be huge on Pulsechain and really catch a lot of attention. You guys know we've got a lot of meme coins around at the moment, like Bonanza of meme coins. We've got lots of influencer coins. We've got the occasional fork comes over. We had one yesterday, of course, for X, which was fantastic. But really, we want to see this frontier innovation as well continue to grow on Pulsechain. PUSD Algo is, I think, a flagship for that, potentially a juggernaut. So, potentially the first proper DeFi algorithmic coin that's going to be absolutely amazing. And why not on Pulsechain, right? And, of course, Jacob there is super smart, big team. And he's declared on a Telegram that he's going to go beast mode, and you can wait and see. So pretty cool. Now, we're going to talk about PUSD Algo a bit later in the live stream, so stay tuned for that. If you want to participate in that, it is still open. And I'm going to go through in detail within about probably 10-minute detail there about how that works and how you can participate. Don't miss out on it. I think it's going to be huge. I'm very excited about it. I know a lot of other very smart people that are in it, and very excited about where it could go to as well. All right, let's get into it though. Let's say hello in the chat. We're going to start off with the usual hello. We've got Wookie in there. Hey, Wookie. Wookie stands united with the force. Good one, Wooks. And let's go. Absolutely. Well, let us go. Let's get straight into it. Get into the chat, folks. Say hello as we go. We're going to quickly cover the stock market. So stock market jumps after the Fed data yesterday. We covered that in full. And of course, the yen has strengthened. So let's give a quick look at the markets. We're going to be very fast with this. We've got the Dow Jones is up 0.85%. So nice little green day there after yesterday's red day. And actually, yesterday I think was slightly green. And we're up 322 points to 38,225. The S&P 500 up 0.9%. 45 points to 5,064. Nice to see it looking over 5,000 again, although that was probably happened yesterday. NASDAQ there is up 1.5%, so real strong bounce back from tech, up 235 points to 15,840. Be nice to get back over 16,000 again. Jump to the crypto market. So stock market's up and crypto is up. So that's kind of bullish. We like green charts after the last couple of days. So yeah, nice to have a reprieve there. Now we've got a Bitcoin, which is pulled back, of course, still under 60K, but bounced from where it was. So we're going to look at that in the Bitcoin chart. But 59,169 up 1.9%, and the Bitcoin dominance 51.69. I think that's slightly higher than yesterday. Ethereum there at $2,991, slightly under 3,000, up 1% today. everything is, for the most part, pretty green. So we got Solana is up 4%, XRP is up a little bit, ADA is up 2.5%. What are Tron there up 1.5% there. Litecoin is up slightly. What else there? Some of the big performers in dark green is over 5%. So Matic is up 5.6%, 72 cents there. OP Optimism there is up 6.4%. Not bad there, some of the leaders. So pretty cool. And we can see the meme coins all green. Pepe there making a lead again, up 11% at 508. So lots of movers and shakers there. Let's go over to the Bitcoin chart and zoom in on that a bit. The 50-day moving average in yellow is $63,752 at the moment. So that's kind of where we'd like to get back to attack that. Remember, we were sort of zigzagging away around it. It has turned down a little bit here, so there's a little bit of a rollover at the moment. But we've got a little bounce back here. Where did we get back to? We've got a brand new candle, but this is the candle we're looking at, this one here. And of course, we ended up having, what was that? Yesterday, we got a high of $59,641, a low of $56,903 there for Bitcoin. So it's pretty much bounced around the same time as it plays too for both days. The previous day was 56,500. So we have got a bit of a floor there at the moment at support, and we're bouncing back up. So that's kind of cool. So that is pretty much for Bitcoin. Ethereum at the moment, let's have a look at that. 50-day moving average in yellow is 3,220. Obviously, we're below 3,000. Yesterday, we had a high of 3,016, briefly probably, and now we had a low of 2,890. So holding up pretty well there. Let me just move this Bitcoin halving part. And the previous day, we got down to as low as 2,800. So that's kind of where we are there at the moment. I guess we've got a bit of natural horizontal resistance at 2,700, and we've got the moving average for the 200-day at 2,766. So we're above that, almost back at 3,000 as we speak. We're at 2,999. So it's trying to get back over that 3K. Yay! Was it 3K and pray? Is that what it was? 3K and pray. That is pretty much it for Ethereum. We're going to get into Pulsechain. Now, the days just rolled over to day 357, so we're going to pretend we're about half an hour behind. We're going to pretend about that it's at the end of day 356. It's more or less, half an hour. It's not much there, so we're going to do the results for that. We got Sandy Beach in the house there. Hello, Sandy. Good to see you. Day 2 of the burpees challenge above, and that is the links. Don't forget to give Sandy a follow. Very, very cool. Get into that challenge. I'm very tired right now, so I may bounce early and get some rest. Hey, nice one, Sandy. Yeah, it's a very different time of the day for old Sandy. All right, let's get into Pulsechain. So we'll pretend it's day 356, just finished half an hour ago. That's close enough. We got quadruple 0587 down 6.4%. We're sitting at about, obviously, 59% of the main sacrifice price, so potential upside is really good. Pulsex at the moment, quadruple 0236. Down 8% on Pulsex, surprise, surprise. And so that's miles below the mean sacrifice price. And look, we hit it. A month ago we hit that, and now we're all the way back down at 23% of the mean sacrifice price. So lots of potential upside there. And of course, the buy and burn sitting at 837.2 billion. 4.12% of the public supply is gone forever. And of course, we've got Pulsex Earn protocol on top of that, which is about another 800 billion on that. So sitting at about 8% off the market or so. And Sim token at the moment, $2.79, down almost 10%, 9.77. And the ratio, more importantly, is down at 47,633. So we didn't manage to stay over 50K, but we're above that 45. So we're still above that key support line at 45. So that's kind of cool. The amount of tokens in existence, 30,651,000 incentive tokens. And that, of course, those are emitted from the Pulsex V1 farms. Let's go have a quick look at that because I haven't done it for a little while. Let's go have a look at the Pulsex farms and see how that is going. And bam, let's go. All right. That's what those farms yields are looking like at the moment. Let's have a go. All right. So Pulsex Pulse Farm, 14% at the moment, $42.6 million in that. Bridgeton Die with Pulse is 73%. Pretty attractive, right? Pretty attractive yields, for goodness sake. Stablecoin yields. USDC, 72% yield there. And APR on WrapETH Pulse, 48%, 50, almost 80% for USD Tether. Hex Pulse at the moment, 27.8%. So if you're bullish about Richard Hart tokens, that's a really good pool, I think. And of course, the incentive token there, if you're bullish about the incentive token in the future, you got 44% APR and 42% there as well. And of course, you've got incentive pulse for those. So they're really, really attractive too, in my opinion. Looking pretty good. All right, let's get into the PHEX. So Hex on Pulsechain. Hex was doing really well overnight, but has pulled back, unfortunately. We're down at 86/100th of a penny, down 3.7%. It is still the best performer out of all these because it's down the least. EHEX is at 900th of a penny. The combined price of EHEX and PX, you know it, it's at 1.05 cents. So it's still over 1 cent. That's pretty cool. Still accumulation zone though. It's just the way it goes. You know, you can wait until it gets higher. A lot of people, typically the market likes to wait till it gets higher and then they pay higher price and get less. So just remember that. So you want to buy low and sell high, not buy the high. You know what I mean? Like, so anyway, that is where we're at the moment. So let's go into Pulsechain. Just look at the RSI. So the RSI on the daily is way oversold now. Look at that, 24. That is a clear signal there from the RSI. Let's go to the weekly though. And the weekly's obviously got more room into it, but it is getting pretty close to the oversold period time here. So yeah, 36. Look at that big weekly wick there for this. I mean, it's huge. So look at that. And we broke down that long-term support there. That's the one that Richard Hart had, if you know. So yeah, we've got support, I guess, down here at this range here, which is 5,300. We're currently at 59, just about under 59 at the moment. So 5,300 looks like a support level there. On horizontal, once we break down this, we're going to take a little bit longer, unless we see some magic carpet ride intervention, and that is the place there at the moment. Now, as you guys know, we're actually counting down the days. We've got 9 days and 22 hours to go until the 1-year birthday party for Pulsechain. We've also got the Pulsechain conference coming up with Maddie Allen. That's going to be really, really big. So those are the things ahead of us at the moment. PulseX as well. So really good accumulation zone at the moment to accumulate Pulsechain stuff. Can't say much more than that. Do your own financial advice, you know, do your own details and investment and all that sort of stuff, due diligence. The daily on, we've just hit into the oversold here on the PulseX 28. So yeah, buy signal, right? Buy signal. Once again, you got to do your own thing, but that's kind of the play. Let's go to the weekly. Have a look at Pulsex on the weekly there. Yeah, I mean, we've got even a slightly better performance relative to the angle of the support line, and we are in the horizontal support as well. So, you know, RSI on the weekly still not quite, you know, as bad as Pulse, but 38, but certainly, you know, attractive area to entry at the moment. Let's have a look through that. If we think we go down, if we do break that, so seriously, I mean, talking about from 2,400 down to 1,800, aren't you? But at the moment, that would really push the RSI down. There is room for that to happen, but you know, I think Pulse is looking more bullish. So DCA for the win. All right, incentive token there at the moment. Let's switch that around and go to the ratio. We've got the RSI on here. We're still managing to defend 45. So 45 is here. We're still managing to defend that, and the RSI is turning about there 55. So that's kind of where we are at the moment. It'll probably take its lead from Pulse and that, unless we get some intervention there. Let's go to PHEX on the daily. That is PX. Actually, go to the hourly on PX because PX is actually performing pretty well overnight. I mean, look at that. We saw that. That was on the back of the you know, the Hex DC stablecoin and fork there protocol launch, so we can borrow on Hex now. So that was pretty cool. We got up to 94/100th of a penny, almost 95/100th of a penny, and then we got sold down there. So to see that volume candle there pulling us back down to where we are at the moment. Let's go to the daily though on here on Hex, just chilling it down in the bottom 50% and just accumulate zone. That's it. Accumulate. Nothing else I can say about that. EHEX as well, the same. I mean, same accumulate, same zone. Nothing much to say there. Combined price EHEX and PX. I mean, you can see here we're down at the bottom 1 cent mark accumulation zone. These are the breakouts. We've had 1, 2, you know, so we're probably going to get another one soon, especially coming up to that 1-year birthday party. Could see some action there as well. All right, that is the action, Jackson. Let's go to the gas prices. 450,000 beats, so you know, about just over 200% more than normal. 9/10 of a cent for a Pulsex swap, so very, very cheap. 600th of a penny for Pulsecoin transfer, 2/10 of a penny for a PRC twin transfer. Gwei on Ethereum is as low again as 6 Gwei, but we're still 680 times almost as cheaper than Ethereum. Up to $6.40 for a swap, but only 9/10 of a penny for a Pulsex swap. So a great place to do business is Pulsechain. Quickly looking at the validated numbers, 49,285, 1.58 trillion staked away, so no change there. And the bridge activity is kind of the heartbeat, the health of the ecosystem. Yeah, we're only slightly down from yesterday, about $215,000. So we're sitting at 108.8 almost. We've got PDI at 34,621 there. Yeah, they're going to have to add the new Hex DC coin, aren't they, on here? And of course, fingers crossed, BeastMode PUSD Algo in the future, right? PUSD Algo, which I think potentially could be huge. So that is the results there for day 356. We're on day 357 now. And of course, we are counting down under 10 days to go to the 1 year Pulsechain anniversary. So bring it on. Magic Cup right time soon, is it? Fingers crossed. That is the play. All right, we're going to quickly check some of the others. Derivatives at the moment, they're doing pretty well. I mean, they're green. Icos is up 1.6% on Pulsechain. Hedron's down 6.5% on Pulsechain. Hedron is up 2.2% on Ethereum. Cosa is up pretty nicely, 8%. Excuse me, over 8%. I probably should have got a drink. There we're at. The influencer coins, how they're doing. Let's have a look at the influencer coins. Bro is up 16%. Hey, bro, how you doing? That's Ben Armstrong, BitBoy. Is up 16% there. Got way down, didn't it? Let's have a quick look at bro. Your bro is my bro. We're bros. All right. We're at 0005 is where we got down to. We're bouncing off that a little bit there. 0066, so not too bad. I mean, you're talking about the first day got as high as 50, so it had lost the, what was that actually? No, what was the high? 0037. So had lost a 0 and was getting pretty strong there. See where that goes for in the future. As long as he keeps supporting it, then it's going to keep growing. He's growing. So that should keep growing, right? That's the thing. But he does have other tokens. He's got the Ben V1 and he's got the Ben V2 on Ethereum, isn't he? Ben V1 is down 11% after that pump that it had. Teve is up 5%. Poor Pleb up 3.6%, and Fire is up 2%. Everything else is down at the moment on the influencer coins. Stable coins, let's look at those. Now, obviously, Hex DC launched yesterday. It was well over peg. It's still over peg. We'll check that. So let's have a look. This is the Power City fork liquidity fork where you can lend on Hex. The peg there is at $1.03. That's on the 15 minutes. Go to the daily. We got daily. Yeah, daily there. Look at the volatility. Got super high. Look at that. Got up to $2.14 on the launch at the beginning. That's crazy stuff. Let's have a look at the hourly. Is it better? Hourly better? Yeah, let's look at the hourly there. That was the hourly. The first hour, of course, you're going to expect some weird stuff. But it did do some pretty high stuff. And other hours, look at that, $1.35 for a stable coin, XDC. But now it's at $1.03. So it's really flattening out now, calming down. That's good to see, right? That is good to see. Now, actually, let's have a look and see how many there are of XDC coins. Let's have a look, see how many have been minted. I'm not bringing up the app today, but I will bring it up another day. 2, wow, yeah. Almost 2.5 million HexDC stable coins. That is cool. Remember when we did the live stream yesterday when it had launched or whatever, it was around $1 million, just under $1 million. So just over $1 million, one of those two. So it's at 2.5 million now. So that's a pretty nice gain on yesterday. So looking good. The 184 holders at the moment. A lot of it, like 90+% is staked, of course, earning those juicy rewards. So that is kind of the cool thing there. Do they have the website on there? No, they don't have the details. They probably should add the details in there. The team should. I think you can pay a little fee for that, can't you? All right. What else are we going to say? Let's go back out of there. Now, PDI narrative, of course, down at 42/100th of a penny. So just cooled off because it broke down that support line. It's going to take a bit longer to get up to that 1 cent. You know, that's the thing. So it broke down that very important support line there on the daily. And so it's just going to have to do a bit of a teacup there to get back up to that 1 cent. But keep a watch out for it, especially the RSI might be a good turning signal on that too. And maybe it's not quite there yet because of the sentiment, but as soon as sentiment turns a bit, that thing could really start to go. We will be keeping a lookout for that. All right, fun narrative, part of the fun. So it's cool to have meme coins and stable coins that may peg, so that's all part of the fun. But we do need some solid, innovative DeFi to really, that killer app to really draw in a lot of new users to Pulsechain. That's why I love Jacob, and he is definitely, in my view, all-round best dev. We've got some great devs, don't get me wrong, we've got some great ones, but he is absolutely pushing the frontier on Pulsechain. Let's have a look at the actually, we're going to go to all the other coins. We're going to jump through that. Let's go through Pulsechain and just have a look at the leaders today, see the best performers. So we're doing about 30 million in volume today, so that's pretty normal. The last week or so, plus or minus 10 million, and we've got 300,000 transactions today, so that's good too. We're humming along there at the moment. Obviously, we want to get up over the 100 million mark. So best performer at the moment, UFO. That's up 54%. I'm not sure if this is a new one. Yeah, it's brand new. So UFO is brand new here. Like people are just making new coins left and right and center, right? Because anyone can do it this time. In the last bull market, that you really had to be a dev to make a coin on Ethereum, for example. But now you can just use a service like Trust Swap Finance, or there's a number of them out there. GoPulse, you can make tokens. Everybody can make tokens now, and so yes, that's why you're seeing this absolutely flourish of meme coins or people's coins. Power to the people. So we've got DWB there at the moment, up 25%. So that's been around for a little bit now. Crow up 21%. There, Reptilian Currency TRC. That's up 18. In fact, this is like a DAO token, like PTGC, right? So it's a copy of that, really. And if you go to the website, I actually really like the artwork on it. And I think Wookie's involved in this, so it's probably got a conflict of interest there. But that is pretty cool. It's pretty much the same as PTGC. Seems to be ticking away, though. Ticking along okay. All right. Yeah, but it's definitely been sold off right down the bottom there. I hope Wookie's not crying in the corner. Hope you're not crying in the corner there. That's for sure. So that is kind of where we are at the moment on that. We've got BBC, big bonus code token up 17%. Bro, like we said, up 16. BBC doing pretty well there. Teddy Bear up 12%. What else is looking good? That's all the ones over 10% at the moment. And we'll give an honorable mention there to PGGC, which is up 7% there at the moment. So that is pretty much it. We're going to get into PUSD Algo, though. Woohoo! PUSD Algo. Yeah. So we're going to get into that. Before we do, though, let's catch up in the chat and let's find out who else has jumped in here. We've got Sandy and we've got Wookie here. What a roly-poly? A bug here. Roly-poly. That's like, isn't that when you just like a kid, you just roly-poly down the hill? Isn't that what you do? It's like sometimes you can go sideways and just roly-poly. What's that? It's when you lie on the ground and roll down a hill. Yeah, and normally sideways, right? It's all sideways there. How is it, Sandy? I would have thought you had known that, Sandy. I used to do them when I was a kid. Said Sandy. Yeah, I thought you did. Mr. Rocky's in the house there. Hey, Rock, good to see you. Who else is in here? We got PulsePot in the house. Pulse Predict going live in 30 minutes. So we're going to have to pull that up as well. I'm not sure when that came on 120. So it was 3 minutes ago. So yeah, we're going to pull that up while we're here. We'll talk through our PUSD Algo first. Hit the likes, people, says Sandy. Absolutely smash the likes. Wookie can't say anything baseball. White cap out there. You need to go to Boardwalk and Baseball. And is that still around? I think it's still a thing. Sandy, is Boardwalk and Baseball still a thing in Florida? That's where Wookie needs to go because he loves the baseball there. All right, let's come up. Let's go. Let's get into PUSD Algo. Now, you guys know that PUSD Algo has been around for a little while in terms of the sacrifice. And the target needs to get to around about $1 million. And of course, as we've been a big advocate here on the Hex Token channel, supporting that, and you can see at the moment it's sitting, inclusive of bonuses, sitting at 431,000. So this is potentially huge, right? So what's the narrative here? Well, the PUSD Algo is potentially basically the first algorithmic coin on Pulsechain, and of course it's going to be full DeFi. So there's going to be no human involvement in there. So you guys may have heard of Terra Luna. That had a lot of human involvement and had some mechanism issues, because of that human involvement and some of the mechanisms of swapping back and forth between stablecoin, things like that. Well, this is a full DeFi solution. It's already been tested in the stablecoin on Pulsechain as a test stablecoin, and it did extremely well. So we're super bullish about it. This thing can scale. And this is what you want to attract. People want to get into something that will really scale and value up really, really big. And so this is looking good. But you also want something that's going to peg the stablecoin very, very well. So the idea of this, it is a sacrifice. The teams do have to get funds to raise to get us this innovative DeFi and attract attention through the whole crypto market. And so, but the big thing about this is that 3/4, I should say, of the funds raised will be going straight back into the protocol day one. which is huge, right? So they have to set up at least 4 different trading pairs or something like that. And so funds have to go into those trading pairs. They also have to set up the stability miner as well. So that's going to require funds to go into stability miner to get the peg system up and running. So it's going to be very, very, very cool. Now, the idea is PUSD Algo will be the stable coin. Algo will be the native coin. And of course, you will need to get Algo to mint a PUSD. That's basically the idea there. There will also be 2 other tokens, of course. One related to PUSD, which will be the reward version, which is going to be wrap PUSD. And then the other one, of course, is going to be the reward, where you can actually earn on the protocol. That's going to be called Flex at this stage. So, but obviously, we just had Flex launch yesterday, but this is going to be Flex in the token. So whether that keeps the same name, we will see, but that's the idea. Now, at the moment, you see that this is a mock-up that was done early, so it could be very different by the time it does come to market at some stage, fingers crossed. Obviously, you've got to hit that $1 million mark. But at the moment, you'll be able to make a lot of earnings for those 4 different tokens you can earn. So you can earn Algo, PUSD, wrap PUSD. So it's going to be really, really, really bullish. So it's going to be pretty cool. So basically, the idea is that you can get Algo, you buy that off the market, and that can grow at scale, right? So this solves one of the issues with the liquidity forks, is that you really get the scalability. You're not constrained by the issuance of Pulse or Pulsex or Hex. You really can scale. And it solves what they call the stablecoin trilemma. So then we got the Algo coin there, and you can swap it into PUSD and get that stablecoin. So it's going to be pretty cool. This would be our 5th stablecoin, of course, on Pulsechain. Now that we've got CST from Coast, which is fiat backed, and we've got 3 liquidity forks now: Liquid Loans USDL, Power City PXDC, and Power City Hex DC. Those are the 4 stablecoins now, and this will be the 5th. But this will be the first algorithmic one. And scalability would be unleashed. So that's kind of cool. And there's multiple earning mechanisms on this protocol to do that. The other thing, of course, the secret source is going to be full DeFi. And of course, that means there's going to be stability miners. So there's going to be all this, people are going to be able to have the opportunity of putting out funds as stability miners, getting rewarded for doing that. And of course, helping to keep the PUSD pegged. Now, the PUSD is going to be pegged at this stage to USDL. So it's going to have all the benefits of Liquid Loans, liquidity fork, and USDL pegged there as well. So it's going to have that extra pegging, which can be pretty amazing. So that's kind of the idea there. You'll be able to put all sorts of different funds. There'll be all sorts of different tokens being accepted, and you'll be able to earn different returns there. Algo, wrap PUSD, and Flex as well. Remember, Flex is the activity reward that you get by just playing around on the platform, participating, earning, whatever. Stability miner is the way to go. The next one, of course, is the earn, where you be able to claim all your rewards, which is pretty cool. So anything you do, anything at all, you do swapping unit, get some Flex token rewards. Anything you do on this here, provide stability miner, do some minting, you're going to get some rewards. So everything gets paid there. It's going to be pretty cool. You'll be able to stake that. It'll be staked, of course. You'll have Algo staked. You'll have a PUSD, the stablecoin, staked as well, and you'll be able to earn modest returns on there as well. You can see, you can give some indicative percentages there for those respectively. Obviously, you'll be able to redeem as well, so you'll be able to go back the other way. So on this tab, the mint, you'll be able to mint PUSD, the stablecoin, but on this tab, you'll be able to redeem it. So PUSD Algo there can be redeemed. And of course, you'll be able to swap. You'll be able to swap there. Remember, everything you do on here, you're going to be earning some Flex token as well. And you've got that special reward, that wrap PUSD. You'll be able to unwrap that. And of course, it's going to be typically in the vein of Jacob's projects at different time periods. So it really gives that supply side a chance to breathe, right? So it's going to be pretty cool. You don't have everything coming out at once at a particular point in time. It's going to kind of be randomized, and I think that's a really good way forward there. So that's kind of the cool play there at the moment. Obviously, there's docs. You can check that out. And this is a current mock-up at the moment. We are ticking away through. So it's day 160 at the moment for PUSD Algo. I think this thing's going to be massive. I know that Jacob does too. Some of his comments from Telegram, I'll just read this out. And he said this. So he's doing obviously multiple projects. Like think BNB Pot, Pulse Pot, Pulse Predict. He's doing TYCZ is launching in less than 2 weeks on the 15th of this month with the first stage launch. And then, of course, you've got TYRH V4. You've got, and of course, PUSD Algo here, which I think is huge. Now, Jacob says this is by far the project with the biggest upside. And, of course, he's done some tremendous stuff with the previous projects, and they're still, ticking away there. He is pretty excited about it. And of course, he has to get someone on the eyes of Pulsechain. He really wants to help Pulsechain. He's obviously, there's so many meme coins and other stuff like that, and he wants to get a real innovation, real killer app, that thing that really tracks the Pulsechain. And of course, you guys can get to play a part in that. So not only financially, but also get to help Pulsechain as well. It's a win-win there. So he says he's about to enter beast mode. He wants to accelerate this project. And this is all from Telegram, so you can go check out all his comments about that. And so, yeah, he's going to go beast mode on this, which is pretty amazing. There's been some influencers in there going, holy crap, I feel Pulsechain's starting to break. In other words, this is so bullish. And Jacob's basically saying, yeah, he really wants to bring real value and frontier DeFi to Pulsechain, including potentially the first proper DeFi algorithmic stablecoin to Pulsechain. So I'm pretty excited for it. And of course, we'll get a chance to participate in that. So it's pretty cool. Now, the sacrifice is open day 160. And there are two different bonuses you can get by getting involved early on this project. And that is because we're trying to reach that 1 million target. And that is for every $1 that you get, including bonuses for participating, you'll get 20 algo coins, which is the main native coin there, the 200 Hex tokens, which is the reward token for activity, and 0.01 wrap PUSD at the moment. That is the current breakdown. Now, obviously, there's a leaderboard here. You can participate. Now, I've got the link in the video description if you want to get a 19% referral bonus straight away. Now, the maximum is up to 20, but it's, it can be difficult to find those. But I've got a 19% one in the video description. So if you do use that, you will get a 19% bonus straight out of the gate. So it's going to be pretty cool. Now we've got, obviously there's a second bonus as well. If you do inclusive of $1,000 or over, you will get access to the second bonus, which is automatically assigned to you with a random number generator. And that would be between a 1.01 multiplier and 2x. So you could get up to 2x what you've got at the moment. So let's have a quick look at how those points work. This person here is number 8, is got a 1.19 multiplier. So they probably used a link like the one in the video description. Now they've got, they happen to have quite a large sacrifice, $10,961. That inclusive of that 19% bonus. So you're really winning straight away. And then of course they've got a multiplier, which is the second multiplier, which is called bonus X. And they get that randomly assigned as soon as they go over $1,000. And they got a 1.62 at the time. And so their total sacrifice amount there was 17,757, 7 there, which they start off at almost 11,000. They ended up with 17,775, which is fantastic. And of course, for every dollar that they sacrifice there, they're getting that 20 algo, and of course that 200 flex and the 0.1 wrap ETH. So in total, that ends up being 355,000 algo, 3.5 million flex, and 177 wrap PUSD. So that is the way it works. If you do less than 1,000, let's go to another example. Let's go to one that's under 1,000. Let's see here. We're going to go to page 6, page 7. All right, page 7. You can see this person here just below there. So they had to be slightly above. This person here got all of this one here got $1,009. They had a 19% referral bonus. They also did magically got a 1.92 bonus X, which is the second bonus, ended up with $1,937 there. So that's a really, really lucky person there. Now, this person here had under 1,000, and of course they had under 1,000. They still got a 19% bonus, even though they didn't have over 1,000. They got a 19% bonus, which is just the way to win, right? That's how you win there. And of course, they got a 1x multiplier. So they didn't get anything. They didn't get the bonus X. They just got a 1x multiplier. You can see everybody under $1,000 just got a 1x. And that gave them $973. And this is how many tokens they got for that, which is pretty cool. So that's pretty easy. How do you participate? Well, obviously do your due diligence. I've got 2 videos on this channel interviewed with Jacob. So you can definitely check that out. And number 2 is you can check out the docs there as well and play around with the platform. The link is in the video description for that 90% bonus, and you start winning straight away. The other thing, of course, is that you have to send tokens to this sacrifice address here. It ends in E223. And, of course, the accepted tokens are here. Just click on that. And you'll see on Pulsechain or Ethereum, you can participate on either chain there, and you'll get credited there. Just connect your wallet, and away you will go. So that's how easy it is, folks. Like I say, there's a bonus multiplier there. Sacrifice over 1,000, get up to 2x multiplier there. Pretty awesome. So get in on that one. All right. That is it on PUSD Algo. Now we've got apparently Pulse Predict is going to be up. So let's go have a look for that. Pulse predicts. Apparently, it's going to be launching the prediction token. So let's get into that. Let's see here. We've got a couple comments. Fast Abdul's in the house says Jacob thinks good. Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you on that. Hey, Superman, great catching you live. Hey, Stevie D, you're welcome. And I'm started an hour late, but hey, I'm here. Never fear. We've got a stream, man. We've got a stream. Price prediction. Is it open? No, not there. Apparently, this is going to be launching imminently. So this will probably happen during the live stream. Before we do that, though, let's get into the chat. Into Hex Daily Stats and just quickly run through those. Day 1613 on the Hex on Ethereum. We've got the 2nd of May, the price there up 7% at almost 21/100th of a penny. We've got the payout at 7.092 Hex per T-share, so looking pretty strong there. Let's have a look at the T-share numbers, up 2,700 to 9.2 million there. And what else? Let's have a look at the penalties. Under 200,000 penalties today, 65.4 million. Liquid wallet still growing, 29, and miners down 15, so no change with the patterns there. 118,000 miners. Looking at what day was that? 13. Looking at Pulsechain. Hey, we've got Pulsechain's numbers out for the last 2 days. Looks like we did 6.9 and 6.97 there Hex per T-share the last 2 days on Pulsechain. So pretty good there. What day was the let me look at the T-shares there. Up we were down 19,500, up 3,500, sitting below 9.5 million. And what else we got on this one? The penalties, is that what we're looking at? Yeah, 1.6 million penalties today. Pretty modest yesterday, 338, but good day today for penalties. Liquid holders up a lot, 93 liquid holders on the old Pulsechain. Doing pretty well with the liquid numbers, and the miners there down the last 2 days, 124,000. We've got about 6,000 miner difference between Ethereum and Pulsechain there on the old Hex. All right, are we going to get this update on Pulse Predict? Is it going to be launching? Let's see if we can manage to get it live. That'd be pretty cool. Hey, Fast is Sandy. Sandy's giving you a shout out. I think Fast Abdul was on a live stream the other day. Just to remember who it was. Was it yesterday or the day before? Somebody. I remember seeing it briefly. Pulse Predict going live in 30 minutes. Well, we're almost there. Now it was 1 hour and 20, so that was about 20 minutes ago. So probably got another 10 minutes to go for that. How's everyone else doing? Oh, the one thing I was going to say was that I logged on to X social platform yesterday, and they told me my account was suspended. Can you believe it? And all my followers and everything went to zero. They didn't tell me anything why I was suspended. They just suspended my account. And then, so they didn't tell me why I was suspended. They said, well, your account's suspended. And then I had a little form I could put in and say, if you want to, repeal this decision, like decision of what? You just suspended me. I have no idea why I was suspended. And so they give you no reason. And then they ask you to give them a reason why you should be reinstated. And it's like, okay. What? I just replied back to them. I said, I don't know why I was suspended. So that's pretty much it. I mean, it's pretty silly, isn't it? It's just silly games on these social platforms. But yeah, so let's see if I get the account reinstated. Obviously, I was pretty heading up towards about 4,000 followers on there. It does take a little bit of time to get those followers. If you're not, I'm not like doing heaps of stuff on there, but yeah, we'll see what happens here. I thought under Elon it was running a bit better than that, but hey, look, there's probably still a lot of left-wing crazies on there, getting rid of people. So we'll see what happens. Maybe it's an AI script, maybe it's just a manual script one of these guys are running, or maybe it's an actual humans that did it. I don't know. I didn't even know what the reason was. So these social platforms have to get their A and the G and actually give people reasons. You can't be just a 984 on everybody. Particularly if you don't have because you got people on there, right? If you got, I used to work with left-wing people, mate. They would censor you every single day of the week. They would just do you over. Whereas on our side, we're more libertarians, right? We believe in everyone get their say. So we'll see what happens there. I have no idea why they did it, and hopefully it will get fixed. We got there Ben Miller in the house there. Good evening, Token family. Hey Ben, good to see you. Welcome. I do know that a couple of the other influencers have been had their accounts shut down, haven't they? Randy Alasky did. Who was some of the others? Yeah, some pretty big ones. I'm just trying to remember some of the names, but can't. But I remember Randy did. Yeah, what's the other guy from New York? What's that guy's name? You guys might remember. Anyway, he had his down as well. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, Pulse Predict. What's happening? Just refreshing here. Nothing quite yet. Have you guys participated in Pulse Connect? Actually, let me just see if I can connect on here because I've had troubles with the Web3 connections. So let's see if I can connect on this wallet. Let's try this. You guys can't see this, but I'm doing my best. Let's see. I'm going to refresh it again. Let me swap the wallet. All right. So if you guys haven't actually seen this, we must go through Pulse Predict just a little bit. Pulse Predict, obviously, is a sports betting site. It's specialized. Obviously, we know about PulsePot, the world's first DeFi crypto casino from Jacob. Well, PulsePot obviously is the let me just change the view there. Yeah, that's actually not a very good view. How about that view? No, that's still not good. Let's go to that view. All right, so PulsePot is a sports betting site, and people have been participating in this. I think I covered this briefly yesterday, but we've got currently the UEFA. I hope I said that right there. Champions League on at the moment. That is currently being played, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's finished, but they've had some bets. People bet on it, and they have to bet on all the games and get the right ones and make sure that your team wins on every round. So that's the sports bets. But the ones coming up for May on Pulse Predict, you've got this fight here with Fury Ersk, which I'm looking forward to. If you like boxing, I like boxing, so that's going to be pretty fun to see. And of course, they've got the Formula One. So if you're into racing, and there's some people into racing there, they've got that coming up. You'll be able to bet on it, of course. Not sure what the different betting options will be at the time, but you'll be able to do that. The Indy 500 as well coming up, which I think is one of the two big ones. And I think we had that Hex car. Was it? Do we have a Hex car race in that? So the Indy 500. I wonder if we'll have any Hex Pulsechain car running in that at the moment. But that's coming up on the 26th. We've got 18th for the boxing, 26th for the Formula One, and 26th for the Indy 500. Funny having two car ones open at the same time, but they're coming up there at the moment. Now in June, they're going to have the UEFA Euro on June 14th. They're going to have the Tour de France, which I don't know if you've watched that. It's quite the Tour de France with the old cycling there. That's the 29th of June. So if you like cycling, that's going to be good. Then we got, I think, my favorite fighter this year, which is going to be coming up, which is what's this, Jake Paul, and I think that's going to be fun to see. And of course, versus Mike Tyson, and of course, it's going to be really, really amazing to see that. If Mike Tyson doesn't get tired and doesn't get kept back from the jab, man, he's probably going to tear Jake up, I would say. Jake is still couldn't hit pretty heavy though. So yeah, if he can keep that jab and get that big, I think he's got a big right on it, something like that, a big hook or something, then yeah, he might cause Tyson some trouble. But if, of course, if Tyson gets on the inside, then it's probably game over, right? Game over there if Tyson gets on the inside. I remember what was the boxer that he bet Tyson just by using that jab, the old former world champion there. So we'll see how that goes. What have we got else coming up? July, they got the Paris 2024. I'm not sure what that is. Must be another racing one there, bike one there, July the 24th, which is pretty cool. So that's coming up. But so that's on the Pulse Predict. Now, every ticket that you do participate, you also get 500 Pulse Predicts tokens, which aren't launching till June. So that's the cool thing about getting involved. It's a kind of a win-win, right? It's all hard to lose when you're getting Pulse Predict tokens as well. But the big thing that's going to happen now is that Pulse Predict is going to be launching, and this is going to be huge. I think a lot of influencers are going to use this because you'll be able to bet on different prices of tokens like Hex or Pulsechain, and it's going to have a cool animated chart and everything else tracking it and see whether you bet will it be over or under. I'm not sure if it's just binary or not, so we're going to find out, but you'll be able to bet, will Hex be this price by this date or this time? And if you can take either side of the bet, and if you win, you win, right? It's kind of like that. But the fact is they've animated it, making it far more, the engagement's way, way better. So that's about to launch apparently any moment now, which is kind of cool. They do have supported assets. Not sure what's on this page. Nothing there at the moment. And of course the free airdrop, which is what a lot of people are interested in. Like I say, you can earn different ways to get that airdrop for I think it's launching in June. And of course, you got earn activity, 500 predict tokens per ticket purchase from sports events, which you can earn now. Just click earn now, and that's going to take you to the sports betting game. and you'll be able to participate in that as the sports events come up. What else can you do? You can, if you buy Pulsepot, so Pulsepot obviously trading on Pulsechain, I think it's around $3 something at the moment. That is what for, you get 500 predict tokens per one Pulsepot token you stake for 90 days. Now, so that's the idea there. Maximum 1,000 Pulsepot. So if it's $3 at the moment, that'd be maximum $3,000 layout, right? And you stake it. And there's an example here. If you did 500 Pulsepot tokens for 90 days, you can get 1.5 million predict tokens there, which is a pretty good amount. Yeah, and there's 53 days and 22 hours to go until the predict token launches. So you get to participate in the platform well before the token launches, and then who knows what will happen with that. Obviously, there's going to be sporting events every month coming up. People are going to be playing with that, so pretty cool. Now, all the 4 ways of getting predict tokens are the sacrifices. So if you've sacrificed for any of Jacob's projects, including a PUSD algo, so when you do participate in that, you could get a credit for that. Your activity, of course, playing, betting on the sports tickets, on the sports games, staking, of course, PLSP, and the NFTs, which I think are the OG NFTs. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong there, but I think that's the one. Yeah, can you get those off TYRH? I think, is that the way you get them? I think so. All right, so let's see. We've got Pulse Predict coming up any time. We're waiting patiently here. All right, we'll wait for that to refresh. Hopefully it will be launching. Pulsepot was in the chat there. There he is, Pulsepot, live in 30 minutes. And that was 26 minutes ago. So maybe 4 minutes time, 5 minutes time. Fingers crossed, we'll get it live. We'll get it live here, folks. 46 minutes on the live show. Let us know in the chat there if you've been following any particular project the last 24 or 48 hours. If you think there's anything I haven't missed or covered, get in the chat there and let us know. That'd be very cool. Now, I'm going to quickly check Richard's account and see whether Richard's been pushing anything out at the moment. Let's see here. It's got a login here. Let's see. Maybe they've fixed up my account. Let's see if I can log in. I'm going to try and log in here. Let's see if I can actually log. This looks a bit different from normal. Can I log in? I don't know. It's definitely a different page from the suspended page, but I don't know. Am I logged in? Let me try it again. Have they actually reviewed my account and realized that they dissed me out for no reason? No, it won't even load. What the heck and doogie? How's it? What has happened? What? Let's get rid of that and see whether I can log back on here to X platform. Sign up here. Let's have a look here. Sign in. Let's see if I can sign in. Wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck. Let's see if I'm back from the suspension dog box. No, account still suspended. Great. That's great. Submitted appeal, it says. This is what they wrote. They wrote, after careful review, we determined your account broke the X rules. What did I do? They didn't tell you what you did. Your account is permanently in read-only mode, which means you can't post, repost, or like any content. You won't be able to create any new accounts, etc. If you think we got this wrong, you can submit an appeal. Well, I submitted an appeal yesterday. I said, I don't know why I suspended. Why, what's going on? And that's it. That's the interaction. I mean, it's like, these guys are like fascists. It's like, no matter, it doesn't matter. Obviously, X is better than places like Facebook and what's the other ones? Some of the other ones that are really bad. But it's like, far out, man. It's like, you spend it, but you don't even know what for. It's like crazy, right? I mean, a lot of the rules are bad enough as they are, right? A lot of the rules are just draconian nut job rules, but it's like, why is the account suspended? This is crazy. Anyway, I can't see anything on Richard's. Let me just follow up that. It's like you're living in a dystopian future already, we're hoping that. So far we've got Rumble, right? Rumble's great, but Rumble's like a video site, right? You interact with that. So it's not really as engaging and text-based. What's the other one that you got? Truth Social. I think we can actually do that down under actually sign up to Truth Social. So I might look at doing that too. Obviously that's doing very well. And hopefully we'll see what happens with this X platform here. But hey, look, there's probably still a ton of left-wing progressive nut jobs running the show in the background. So maybe that's the reason. That's typically been the reason, right? So we'll see what happens there. All right, what's the slack? Anyway, we're waiting for the PUSD algo, Pulse Predict, and nothing out here yet, but we'll wait patiently. Sandy says, thank you, Hex Token. Great show. Good night. Good night to you, Sandy. Sleep well. And so I can't tag you anymore, Hex Token. Not at the moment. Not until the some person who's on the other side is deciding the future of my account. Not until they look at it, right? Some other person, some random, probably one of those college nutters running around. Who knows? But we'll wait and see. That just seems silly. All right. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, waiting for Pulse Predict to come up. Let's see how that goes. It's still waiting here patiently. Still says coming soon here. So let's go back to that. That is the website. Waiting patiently here. Now, if you guys haven't joined our Discord, the Discord link's in the video description. We've had a really good crew in there yesterday. A couple of new faces as well, or a couple of faces that haven't been in for a while. So definitely get into our Discord chats. It really is a great place. You can make some online friends, as well as we've got lots of great information about Pulsechain and Hex and other projects. All the Pulsechain projects are getting there. Now, if you also want to get into our strategy club, we've got that too. That's where we look at some of the best opportunities for the bull market in multi-chain. So we've got multi-chain, Ethereum, Pulsechain, BNB, you name it. We're looking at some of the best opportunities there. So get in on that too. The link's in the video description for that one. All right, waiting for Pulse Predict. Let's go. We must be pretty close. Maybe Pulse Pot will jump in the chat and let us know. Hopefully we'll get that before we have to finish up here. All right. Yeah, I couldn't see anything from Richard, but we'll have a quick look and see. Let's see how we go. Let's see if Richard's got anything on that one. No, nothing that I can see from Richard. I mean, he's posting a little bit of stuff about Bitcoin and stuff, but that's pretty much it at the moment. We are waiting for Pulse Predict. Actually, I wonder whether they have. I noticed that Pulse Predict doesn't have a link to their X platform on the site there. So if they're listening, probably a good idea to add socials to the website, and also add Pulse Pot and the BNB pot to the sites as well. That'd be very cool. Probably a good idea to do that. We're just checking back here. So we're waiting for this to launch. Could be any moment now. Any moment. Hopefully it's not half an hour moment away. Hopefully, sometimes like can be soon, but then you have, it's always a few technical things that sometimes need to be done. You guys know. You guys have been around in crypto. You guys know how this works. But fingers crossed. We're on time. We're still on timeline, I think. Actually, we're 2 minutes past. 2 minutes past, but we'll get there for 2 minutes. So we can't give it be too strict on it. Actually, go to Pulse Predict here. All right, so I'm going to, I haven't even posted this, but let me post this in the chat. Pulse Predict, just in case it gets ready, like it might launch anytime. Pulse Predict, and check to see whether you've got some, if you've put sacrifice for any of Jacob's projects, there's a good chance that you've got some points in there already for the Predict token. That's going to be launching in what, would you say 56 days? So definitely check that. Brennan says, next minute, I'm here. Suddenly you're there. That's amazing. I got what you meant. Next minute. It's a colloquial saying. Get down under. Yeah, that is the link there for Pulse Predict. We're waiting for this new game thing, which looks amazing. I can't wait to see it. Is it going to pop up anytime? Fingers crossed here. I remember there's Kavult. Kavult, he's the admin in the Telegram for PulseBot, I believe. We've had him on this channel a couple of weeks back, and he's running his own YouTube show now. I think it was on earlier today, and he was talking about Pulse Predict coming up, and he was on his live show, but it hadn't launched at that time when he was covering live stream. But we happen to be here about right, so hopefully we'll get there. Hopefully it will be launching in the next few minutes. Brennan says 2 more weeks. No, not 2 more weeks. That'd be a long live stream. We're trying to do a live stream maybe an hour. We're up to 53 minutes. So hopefully it won't be too long there. Once again, if you guys are into any projects that you think have done really well, let me know in the chat there. We can discuss some of those if they've got them there. We've already gone through all the top performers on Pulsechain just earlier. So you can definitely check that out. Now, what I might be doing later on, Brennan, let me know in the Discord, Brennan, because we might get you on again and do another TA. I think it's time for another TA here, ending up. We're only, 10 days away from the 1 year birthday on Pulsechain. It's probably time to get you on and do another TA session, Brennan. All in favor, get in there and say hello. All right, so we're going to do that. The other thing is that I was going to do, this is not on Pulsechain, but I was going to do another video. If you haven't seen it already, I got a video on how to pretty much set up within 10 minutes mining tokens on Zen blocks, which is part of the X1 chain from Jack Levin. So that's pretty cool. You're basically pre-mining for the launch of that chain, which could be a couple of months away. They're getting a few things lined up, but definitely that's something I might be doing. I may do it later on today. I may do it later on today even, or maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I'm going to just throw that live show in there and do a live thing about how to use Vast AI and start mining straight away within about 10 minutes. I mean, you can mine so quick. You just set up your account and get going. So I might do a special live stream on that. That will be on Ethereum, of course. Actually, no, it's not even on Ethereum because it's just on a test net. So you just are pre-mining the real thing. So you do get the real tokens when it launches. But you're on there at the moment on Zen blocks. It's pretty cool. Brennan says we should do it next week. Super. Keep posted on Discord. Sounds good, Brennan. Brennan's our TA guru in the Discord. All right, let's refresh this one more time. We've got a couple more minutes. We're going to hold on, see whether we get it coming soon. Well, it's supposed to be imminent. Let's change the line there. Coming imminently. Coming almost imminently. Coming 2 weeks, but 2 weeks earlier. Coming in 2 weeks, but 2 weeks early, or something like that. So it's going to be here soon, I'm sure. I believe that's going to happen. Anyway, some cool games happening here, and looking forward to it. Let's do it. Pulse Predict. And now. I got to keep refreshing. That's the only thing. Thanks for sticking by me, guys and girls out there. It's so good. All right. I'm going to wait patiently here. Tick tock, Pulse Predict. Time will tick away. Now, if you guys have been on other crypto casinos, obviously PulseBot, but some other sites sometimes have these kind of prediction games. This is going to be full DeFi though, right? This is a big difference with Jacobs and the others. The others are all centralized platforms. This is the fully DeFi, so you're interacting with the blockchain peer-to-peer. So it's a really cool thing about Jacobs projects. It is frontier DeFi. You get rid of the middleman, as Richard Hart would say. You guys know what Richard Hart would say about this, but we're not going to get into that language because we're a family channel. Yeah, that's some of the cool things about this. This is all peer-to-peer, world's first, and that's why it's so groundbreaking from Jacob. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get ready for rumbling the Pulse Predict. We're waiting patiently. We know you're out there, Jacobs. We're probably trying to get this thing up. Come on, guys. Let's get this thing up here. No. All right. We've got a couple minutes to go. If we don't get to cover it today, in the next couple of minutes, we will cover it tomorrow. How about that? That's our trade-off. But we were going to wrap up in a couple of minutes because you can only talk about black space for so long. You can do it, Jacob, says Brennan. We believe in you. We got 2 more minutes. I think I'm going to round up at an hour on the live stream. Because it is sometimes technically it could take half an hour to get up, right? Sometimes you think it's going to be like 2 minutes as the website goes and you put the whatever plugins or whatever else they're doing, but then it's like, oh, actually we got this issue. You just never know. This is software, right? Software's hard, as Richard Hart would say, but they got to be close. Now I did do a sneak preview of the video yesterday, if you guys remember. Showed you the video animation on it. That was pretty cool. Like I say, I do think they need to add the socials on here. So if you're listening, Jacob, probably a good idea to get all the socials all on every site that you have them all linked so you can link to every single site. That way people can just jump to Jacob's ecosystem projects, which are badass at the moment. In fact, let's pull up, while we're just waiting, let's go pull up the PLSP token, Let's go do that and see how that's trading at the moment. PLSP. There we go. All right. This is the Pulsepot token at the moment, so it is not Pulse Predict, but it's a Pulse token. Let's have a look at the chart here. So yeah, had a big run up all the way up to $20.34, and it's come back down to $3.03. But remember, the whole Pulse chain is down for the most part. I mean, obviously there are a couple tokens up at the moment, but maybe half a dozen. But this is definitely $3 here, holding on. And we got $3.03 at the moment. There's not that much. I don't think there's that much supply around actually, because I think they're. Let's go to the website and have a look at Pulsepot just while we're waiting for Pulse Predict to come up. because this has been playing. People are playing all the time here. Look, I mean, look at this. There's a game on right now as we speak. Now, what game is this? Because the last game that we had was 35,379 games. Can you believe it? 35,379 games. So there's definitely people playing. And so, yeah, this game is on at the moment, 47 seconds to go. They've got other ones, of course. Jackpot is the one we're looking at, but they've got Coin Wars, which is pretty fun. Pretty easy bets to make too. If you only like playing with a couple dollars, is $2 bets are pretty easy to do. You can play that. And Plinko on at the moment. Plinko's doing pretty well. Now, I think Randy Halaski has a games night every Wednesday. I think he's still doing that. And Cavilt on his channel does stuff on Pulsepot too every time he's on, I think. Virtually every time. Plinko here. I like this game. It's a pretty fun game. Chain Race is on as well. This is really cool. This has got cool animations, so it's pretty fun. Now, it takes a little bit second to render here, but they got racehorses and rabbits and stuff like that on there. Let me just refresh that. They'll probably populate. Let me come back to that one. So price calls. They got that in here as well. So this one on Pulse Predicts is kind of probably a bit of a variation, like the next level, like price calls 2.0. So they've got price calls on there. Roulette is coming to Pulse Pot, and then they've got Fortune Wheel, Sports, Powerball, and Video Slots. However, Sports, I don't know if that's going to just be referring to Pulse Predict here because they've already got Sports on here. So that'd probably be cool. Yeah, not launched yet. We're coming up to an hour and 1 minute. I did my best to hold on. Waiting for coin slots, says Brennan. Yeah, coin slots will be a lot of fun. You're talking about video slots, that one you're talking about? Video slots? Yeah, video slots will be absolutely epic. Coin slots. I don't see no coin slots there, Brennan. Video slots. You mean video slots, man. My man, Brent. Hey, how's it going, Brent? Brent's here. All right, he's going to get me in the Discord for that. No, wait. No, I didn't know what character I'm doing. I really don't know. But this is Pulsepot. So Pulsepot taken away. Pretty nice, pretty fine. Prices move around with supply and demand and the sentiment in the market, but $3 is looking very, very good. The opening price was $1.91. So still up from there as well. And the other thing is that the tokens are burning away. Let's see what the burn is at the moment. There's only 1 million tokens, remember? And 3.17% of the tokens have been burned so far. So 31,676, $96,000 worth of tokens burned away so far, and there's some available to burn at the moment. So the burn is slowly getting there. Not quite as fast as Pulsex at the moment, but of course it hasn't been around as long as Pulsex. But Pulsex is what, 4.12%. They're sitting at 3.17% at the moment. But this has only been around for several months now, isn't it? Maybe 3-4 months. All right, let's get it to it. Let's refresh and see. Have we got it? Oh, come on down. Let's do it. We can do it. Okay, I'm going to stay on a little bit longer. Guys, we've got a bit more people watching, so we're going to try and stay on a little bit longer to get this Pulse Predict game up, which is called what's it called? Price Predictions. Price Predictions. That's what we're waiting. This is animated. This is like 2.0. Price Prediction 2.0, because Pulsepot does have price calls, which was their latest version. But of course, this is like 2.0, but it's on a different website, on Pulse Predict website, which is a sports betting website. So focused on that. Wookie says, "Oh golly, mate, we need an intervention," says Wookie. You're bad. Brennan says, "My bad." Yeah, you're bad. Yeah. I knew it. Video slots. I do play on BetFury. I played on BetFury. Video slots are very, very fun. But yeah, you can either lose all the time or you win. Seems to win on a winning cycle. I do find that these games do have cycles. Like they seem to mathematically get around to a winning cycle and a losing cycle for some reason. I don't know if you guys let me know if you've experienced that as well. All right, let's see how we're going. Pulse Predict, come on, you can do it. How many hours can I look in the darkness here? We've got to get this animation going. Let's go back to the jackpot. Let's see how that's going. Anything else we can say about this at the moment? Yeah, you can stake your tokens, right? You can stake your Pulse Pot here, or you can stake them on Pulse Predict and get those tokens. I guess if you're staking on here, maybe you qualify for that as well. I'm not sure on this site. Unwrapped, you can unwrap the rewards. People getting rewards. So people playing, whether you're winning or losing, I think you're getting rewards. And so you can get on the leaderboard there as well. Yeah, rate back loss 0.25%. rake back win 0.5%. That's the rewards, and it shows how it works here. So people, there's the leaderboard. Got to win one. Man, they've won 12,442 PLSP. Pretty awesome. Rick in there, Rick Tam, Trayvon. I don't know if this is the real Trayvon, but he's up doing pretty well. Goldfish, I see this guy around all the time. Goldfish. I think he beat me in one of the games, actually. My Life is Awesome. He's on there as well. I'm not sure if that's the real influencer or not. Some people just take these names. Nagabo's on there as well. Nagabo. If you guys know Nagabo, he's some crazy dude. Your Friend Somi, of course, you guys all know that. I'm not sure if that's the real Your Friend Somi, but maybe, because he does cover Pulsechain, I think. I think he has covered that. So those people are on there. Whether they're real or not is another question. Yeah, and ticking away there. Look at that, another game on Jackpot. All right, let's see. Have we got pulse predictions out? Fingers crossed. No. Oh, stole the crows. Brennan says Archie needs to get the whip on Jacob. Lol, says Brennan. Oh, to get the game on. Yeah. We're doing our best to hold off here. We're doing our best. Is there a stream for Dat B? What B? What B? Hey, look, we might do if Pulse Predict does launch, like it doesn't launch now, like probably it's going to launch, but probably just after we finish the live stream, right? It's probably going to launch. But if it doesn't, we'll cover it tomorrow. We'll cover it tomorrow. Pulse Predict. But like I say, if you haven't gone to PUSD Algo, definitely get in on that because I definitely think that's going to be massive. So you can get on that and get 90% bonus straight off the bat there. That is ticking away. So I think this is going to be mega huge. Big fan of this idea. The world's first fully DeFi algorithmic stablecoin, man, solves the scalability problem. Could be massive. We're after that, one of those killer things. You need an innovative dev to bring out the innovative DeFi to track something different, something that's different for the people in crypto to get hold of. And of course, the ultimate algorithmic coin is right up there. It's kind of the holy grail. People are looking for that holy grail of DeFi. That's what we're looking for there. All right. Yeah, you won't have those issues around redemptions and things like that. Like the forks are great, liquidity forks are great, but you got the redemption thing and all sorts of stuff going on there. Now, so it's got a bit of a pros and cons, but we want to get to the point where we've got an algorithmic coin. We don't really have those issues, so that would kind of be the cool thing there. Use limit orders, right? DeFi limit orders. All right, we're going to go again. Let us go. Refresh. No, it's not there. I'm doing my best. The best a man can get. What's that? What is that? The old shaving head for the one that the company went. It was full masculine and then went full woke. Remember that? The best a man can get. Do you remember what brand it was? I just forgotten. Forgotten what it is because I used to shop. I used to buy it all the time, but when they went woke, I stopped buying at all. I stopped buying. They went woke. Anything goes woke, I stopped buying. Just waiting for a mate, says Brennan. Hey. Okay. I don't know if we've got Archie. Let me check. Let me see if I've got any DMs here. No, I haven't got any DMs. Yeah. Hey, look. Besides Pulse Predict launching, seeing Jacob talking about going beast mode in Telegram for PUSD Algo, that was because you guys know I've been calling for it, man. I mean, saying this thing could be mega huge, and we just need to get that $1 million mark, and of course, you guys can help play a role in that. So many of you have already, but it's definitely something to consider. It's a win-win, right? A win-win. Getting in early on the big, sometimes you got to place that probability bet, right? Getting in early on some of these things. That's how you get the huge upsides that people are after. You got to take a little bit of risk return there. But when something's got such great probability of scaling and success, it's definitely something you want to consider, right? Definitely part of the speculative portfolio for sure. All right, let's give it one more go here. 10 minutes coming up now in 10. I think we're going to wrap it up definitely for sure this time. I've gone for another 10 minutes. I mean, how much more can you do? How much more can you do? I mean, I could talk about, I don't know, what could I talk about? The weather? I could talk about the weather. That's terrible. Actually, I was on my walk just before the live stream, and this older lady, let's be kind, older lady was with her walker, and she was walking past me, and the weather was kind of sunny and opened up, but there were kind of grey clouds out and about. And she says, "Do you think I'm going to get rained on, dear?" And I go, nah, she'll be right. I think the weather's changed and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, so I ended up getting to my destination, and then when I got there, it started raining. So I think she knew. You see, that wisdom of age is definitely, no matter how old you get, the next generation or so is definitely a lot wiser. I think she had it there. 2 more weeks, says Hex Vader. Yeah, 2 more weeks. Yeah. All right, let's give it one more try. We've got a minute to go. Let's do it. Oh, it's not there. Okay, as soon as it goes 1:10, we're up to 1 hour, 9 minutes and 32 seconds. Jacob can't say I didn't try. I didn't try here. I've held on for another, how many minutes here? 20 minutes? 20 minutes. So let's give it one more refresh. We're coming up on an hour, 10 minutes and 15 seconds. You guys are here. This could be huge. Brennan says you trolled her, Super. Yeah, I said, oh, she'll be right, but it wasn't. Yeah, she's going, oh, and she goes, and then she goes, oh, it doesn't matter. It won't matter if it rains or not. But she was right. She was like, I think she didn't actually explicitly say it, but she kind of implied that it's going to rain. So I think she was right on that. I just said what Brennan says. He's expert. Yeah, you did indeed. All right, let's go. Let's refresh. Oh, come on, you can do it. Like I said, softwares can be difficult here. Now, you know what we're going off, right? We're going off. Pulsepot dropped in there just a bit earlier in the live stream and said live in 30 minutes. Now, that was at 1:21. It's now 2:10 in the afternoon. So that was, 1:20. That's 1:50. It's now 2:10. So that's 20 minutes. 20 minutes ago. So we have held on for 20 minutes. And I was hoping to show you guys the latest and greatest on Pulsechain. It's about to hit the market right now, live as we're speaking. Well, we hope it is. This is an what? This is an Echo excavator, lol, says. That was a bit of a tongue twister almost there, Brent. I think Brent's just trying to challenge me with the old linguistics. All right, have we got it? Come on. I want this to happen. We've held up for 20 minutes. Come on, you can do it. Oh, the mindlessness of it all. Hey, look, software's hard. That's all I'm going to say. Who else says that? Richard Hart says that. That's it. Remember that? We were waiting for Pulsechain launch 3 months later. Software's hard, guys. You just got to hold on. 6 months later. Hey, guys, I know you guys are really looking forward to it, but, it's tough stuff. It's tough stuff out there in the old software. 12 months later. Hey, guys, it's coming soon, but, software's tough. Software's tough. 2 years later. Hey, we're getting pretty close. 2 more weeks. And then we get launched, of course. That was it, 12th of May, 2023. Woohoo! Was that snapshot? 10th of May, 10:36 UTC time. And of course, we're coming up to a year since that time. So it's taken a lot longer, but definitely cool. And we've passed the 50 weeks shakeout, right? 50-week shakeout. So who knows what's ahead of us? We still have the court case in October. Some people are still talking about that potentially being at play, but definitely the first year. I guess we've got 2 milestones there. We got the full year anniversary coming up in 10 days, and then of course October. So maybe one of those 2 times it could happen. One of those 2 times. Hex Token says we're still waiting for Pulsechain to launch. Hey, I've got a video for you. We're going to play this video just while we're waiting. We're doing the extended live stream. Just try to get this latest DeFi innovation on Pulsechain. Let's play this video just for you, Hex Token. Actually, is it there? I'm not sure. Is this the one? There we go. This is just for you, Hex Token, dedicated.
Richard Hart here. I just want to let you know that the Pulsechain.com mainnet has launched, and PulseX.com on that mainnet has launched as well. I hope you guys are all enjoying it. We waited a couple years for this, and it's finally here.
All right, there's a mic drop. That's a mic drop for you. That's a mic drop. Now, we've also got the Hex one from, let's do the Hex one from, was it the 2nd or 3rd? I think it was actually the 3rd of December 2019. Should we play a little bit of that? Let's do that, bit of that more here. I'm pretty sure I got that. So let's play a little bit of that. Here we go. This is going back even further. So that was the Pulsechain launch video, which was 13 seconds long. This other one though, the Hex launch, it wasn't 13 seconds long. It was 7 hours long. He did the Hex launch video. I think it was about the 3rd of December. And here it is. We're just going to listen a little bit.
Hello, everybody. I've waited a very long time for this day. It's finally come. I'm very happy. So let's talk about what happened. We've had the contract done, the code that makes Hex what it is, for a good long while. And we just wanted to make sure absolutely everything was right. So we got 2 independent audits from 2 different auditors. We got a mathematics audit. That's 3 audits. They're expensive and they're time consuming. And they do 2 things. They, 1, convince you that there's no bugs. And two, they present that evidence to the audience in a format that they can understand. So if you look on hex.win.
So that was this opening for the Hex launch video, which was 7 hours long, and that was back in the day, right? Back in the day. So kind of cool. Those were the 2 launch videos. Neat, eh? It's always nice to reminisce. Thanks, Excavator, for that. Breaking news, says Excavator. Yeah, breaking news. Oh man, hot doggy dog. Anyway, let's see whether we got this. Let's see whether we got this thing. Let's go one more time, baby. All right, let's do a refresh. Refresh, come on. Oh man, I've waited 25 minutes just to show you guys this latest innovation, but it's not yet launched. I think I'm gonna have to wrap up here, folks. I will talk about it tomorrow. Brennan says, I think Jacob is trolling us now. Yeah. Hey, look, software's tough. We said this for the last half an hour. Number 4, bleed your bank account, says Hexavator. Yeah. I'm not sure what number 4 means, but yeah. Let's get into it. All right, so we're going to cover this tomorrow. I'm sure it'll be launched by then. It'll probably get launched after we finish the live stream, but we have done our best for 25 minutes. Catch me tomorrow for the Pulse Predict video. We will cover that. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. Get into Discord, because if it does launch, we will talk about it in Discord after the live stream here. But in any case, I hope you guys had a good time. That is coming anytime. I did give you guys the link for that, so just keep refreshing it until it does launch, and you'll be able to participate in any of those price prediction games. It's going to be pretty neat animation. So that is it there for Pulse Predict. I did my best. You cannot say I didn't. All right, let's go. All right, peace out, everybody. Let's play out the Magic Cup Ride video, because, that's how we're waiting. We're waiting patiently, to slowly and surely, for the believers, right? Not the Justin believers, but the heart believers. The heart believers there. All right, let's go to the Magic Cup Ride video. 1, 2, 3, in action. Catch you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Take care. Enjoy your day out there. And subscribe, like, and share. Hit the bell, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you again tomorrow. And we will definitely, hopefully, have Pulse Predict up and running. And we'll check it out then. All right, bye for now.
In theory, if someone were a billionaire and they had like all this money, why wouldn't they just buy more of the thing they liked instead of dumping the thing they liked? Like if Bezos bought shares in Amazon, would you be pissed off? If Apple does a stock buyback and they buy more of their own shares in their company back from the public, which is a way to turn earnings into yield for the shareholders, do you get mad and yell at Apple? And so we had to come up with a word for this fan fiction fantasy, which is the opposite of a rug pull, called a magic carpet ride. And so if you're worried about risk of a rug pull, what weighted value have you given the risk of a magic carpet ride? And it's just hilarious to me.